us. My name is Ijeoma Innocent. I'm your host, and the program is Matters. This continues up until 3 p.m. today. Let us have wonderful, candid conversations, and I'd also like to have your opinions on all the different matters that affect us socially, economically, politically, and in every other way. All right, this is Matters. Welcome. You know how we do it? We start with the less weightier matters, and then we go into the issues that we'll be discussing today, and there are so many of them. All right, there are so many of them, and I would really like to have your opinion on each of these matters. Okay. My name is Ijeoma Innocent. I'm your host. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for watching us as well. Yes, we are live on YouTube. It is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Just type that into the search bar, and you and I will be involved and have wonderful conversations today. So beginning, I want matter longo today. Anyway, good news. This is actually very good news. All right. A student of Bethel High School, a pupil of Bethel High School who was kidnapped in Kaduna. His name is Treasure Ayuba, has been released by the kidnappers. He was kidnapped 2 years ago. My goodness. He was kidnapped on July 5, 2021, and was only yesterday released by the kidnappers. And I'm so glad about this, but my, oh my, 2 years in captivity. The crazy part is about 121 students were abducted by these evil people. They released 120 and they left only him in there. I can only imagine how he must have felt being the only one of his peers not to be released and then left there for 2 whole years. Thankfully, he has been released and he's been taken for medical checkup, and also has been released to his parents, and I'm so glad about that. Well, still on insecurity, the Army and the DSS has averted a major Boko Haram attack on Kano State and also recovered weapons. And this is something I will also, this is a situation that I will laud. I'm really glad that they were able to, they were able to foil this attempt by men of the underworld to unleash evil, to unleash crime on the city of Kano. An early morning raid this morning by a joint team of the Nigerian Army and the Department of State Services, DSS, resulted in the successful prevention of an imminent Boko Haram attack on Kano State. The terrorists had actually planned an attack on the state, but the raid by the security operatives in Gezawa local government area of Kano State prevented the attack. The development was confirmed in a statement today by the Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Ijeoma Egwuatu. He said the troops swung in and arrested the terrorists who are now in custody before they could attack the state. Now, some items recovered from the terrorists include camos, yes, camouflage materials, like our army uniform. During the operation, the joint troops of the Nigerian Army and the DSS recovered 5 AK-47 rifles, 5 AK-47 rifle magazines, 1 rocket-propelled gun, that's RPG. My goodness. 5 RPG bombs, 6 hand grenades, 5 pairs of desert camouflage uniforms, 10 pairs of magazine pouches, and some improvised explosive devices, IED making materials. My goodness. You would wonder how these people, how they get, all of these materials. These are materials that are capable of causing mass destructions. These are elements that are capable of wiping out people without a trace. And it is just extremely so sad. But I am glad that our security operatives were able to swing into action and do the needful quickly. Anyway, these are some of the issues that I needed you to know before we get into the conversation of the day. Well, my name is Ijeoma Innocent. This time the phone lines are open. Call me up and let's talk today. Yes, this is matters. Let's talk about different matters that are affecting us. One of which is this one loud for my ear. And when I heard it, I was like, wow. Have we been deceived? Anyway, before I do that, let's talk about one more matter. A man was found dead in the Ojodu-Bega area of Lagos State today. And you would say, how is that news? Well, the news is the young man was literally standing, at a motor park in the Ojodu-Bega area of the state. He was standing by the wall and just leaned his head on the wall. And people were thinking, oh, why is this person standing and sleeping? Only for them to go and try to wake him up. And it turns out that he was actually dead. I mean, just standing there with his head on the wall, and he was just not breathing anymore. There were no bruises, no signs of physical violence on him. And he was just wearing, black shorts. And everybody was so surprised. The police took away the body and, took him to the nearest morgue. It's so sad because you never know what could be the cause of this right now. And I'm just going to implore every one of us, please take care of your health as much as you can. With the way it is right now, with the way Nigeria is, you cannot even afford to fall sick, not talk of having a terminal illness that you do not know about. Please always take care of your health, drink water, sleep. Try to get at the very least 6 hours of sleep every night. Take a nap during the day, sleep when you feel tired, drink water not until you are dehydrated. Make sure to drink a cup of water every early morning. It is very important. These are the little things that we can do to improve our health. Okay, let's jump right into the conversation. Like I said, the phone lines are open immediately. Call me up. It's 0700 903 903 903. And on WhatsApp, it's 0700 903 9039. Again, 0700 903 9039. That's the number to send a message to. On YouTube, we are live right now, and you can drop your comments on our YouTube platform. Okay, thank you so much for always joining us. My name is Ijeoma. I'm your host, and Matters has just begun. Again, if you were just joining us, not to worry, you haven't really missed much, as the program has just begun. This is Matters, and hey, a new development, a very new development has come up, and it happens that according to the chief whip of the Senate, that is Senator Ali Ndume, he clarified the issue bordering on the controversial presidential yacht said to be worth about 5 billion naira. Now, he made this clarification while speaking on the review of the supplementary budget on Arise TV this morning. The APC senator representing Borno South said the presidential yacht had actually been signed and delivered, but had not been paid for before the public outcry. He also added that the Senate has since added the required payment fee to the student loan budget. He said when this came to, the Senate, the senators queried the amount that was budgeted for the yacht, but it was signed for a dollar rate, and that the new rate is not favorable. So the budget was predicated for about 435 naira to the dollar, and now dollar is over 800 naira. In fact, dollar don't enter 1,000 naira as it is right now. But he says the deal for the yacht had already been agreed, signed, and delivered, but had not been paid for. And you're wondering why we're just hearing about it now, that they wanted to buy a yacht. Meanwhile, they had gone around, they had looked around and said, I think this is the yacht that will fit our president, right? They had signed for it. In fact, the sellers, the company that makes and sells the yacht, had already delivered it. All that was left was for them to pay for it, But due to the public outcry, the money that was supposed to be used for the yacht has been added to the student loan budget, which is now at 10 billion naira. So when you ask, when we come on radio and we shout and we call and we rave, do they really listen? Well, now you know that they do listen, and this is a welcome development. As Mr. Moses Adebayo, one of our VOP analysts, said on the World News at 12 today, he said he would expect the Senate to go a step further and make sure that the 1.5 billion naira which was budgeted for cars for the office of the First Lady, which is a non-constitutional office, is also, taken off and added to something else that will benefit Nigerians better. And I really, really, really hope that that can be done. Because honestly, as it is right now, we do not need exorbitant spending. We do not need a Senate or a presidency that spends so much on itself. Nigeria needs all the money that we can get to help our economy and help Nigerians. The cost of food right now is just over the roof. And if you're somebody that buys food, from restaurants or even by the roadside, you know that a portion of rice right now, if you say I want rice 200 or 300, what they will give you, it may not even be up to 300 grains of the rice. Well, still on Ali Ndume, who is the chief whip of the Senate, he has downplayed the reported rift that he had with Senate President Godswill Akpabio. You recall that there was a time when they had quite a small, what we could call, a small squabble, and Senator Ndume stormed out of the Senate. He has come out to say the reason why he did that is because he's older than the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and so he can advise him on issues concerning the Senate. Now, wow, Nigerians, I know we love respect so much. All right. And the chief whip of the Senate has said, I'm older than Senator Akpabio. I'm older than the Senate president, so I can advise him on issues of the Senate. In fact, I was the director general of his campaign. So by virtue of my position, I was his number one supporter. We can agree to disagree, but he must always listen to me because I am older than him. Nigerians, look at this seniority and respect thing enter Senate House. Okay, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. I can see your messages coming in on YouTube and right here on our WhatsApp platform as well. Do keep them coming. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to be a part of the conversation. Call us up and let's talk on different matters that are affecting us as a people, as Nigerians, and as individuals. Okay. All right, then we do have our first caller for the day. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello there. Welcome to Matters. Oh dear. All right, then give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters. Hello.
Good afternoon, Good afternoon, Ijeoma.
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
This is Stitches.
What's your name, please?
Stitches calling from Ibadan.
Oh, Stitches. Welcome. You're my first caller for the day.
Thank you. I don't have much to say. I just want to say about the guy that died at Soyinka. Is that the right thing to do when somebody dies like that without knowing the cause, or just take the person to morgue? I think the person is supposed to be taken for a lot of things before you do any mortuary.
Stitches, I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me well now?
Yes, this is better.
I said when somebody died like that, is it the right thing that they'll just take the person straight to mortuary? Isn't they? Are they not supposed to take the person for autopsy to know the cause or ascertain the cause of his death? Because I think that's one thing that we are not really doing in this country. If we just see a dead body by the roadside, the next thing they will just take the person to mortuary or probably speak for the family, if not to dispose. It's not done like that in the Western world. First of all, fine, it might be anything. I just feel like they should Nigeria should start doing this, what's it called, forensic analysis on people's death, like that. That person can be injected or anything, and one way or the other. So I just felt like Nigeria still have a long way to do about everything. Technology, everything is not working well in the country. All this one that they are saying they have put the money in the student loan. Now, student loan, they're supposed to put money. They are not better things. Student loan, nobody they see. There are so many things that are just going wrong. I will not clap for them for anything. They have not done anything where they're saying they returned the yacht or whatever. All those things are propaganda. They know what they do, so they put down for student loan. When they go do autopsy for that person, may they not just be carry person, they'll see their body just carry straight to mortuary or anything. They find what to kill them.
Okay, thank you so much for your call. Stitches, you are listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Ijeoma Innocent, and the program is Matters. Okay, moving on. Senior lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, human rights lawyer Femi Falana, has charged President Bola Tinubu to ensure that Nigeria has credible elections in 2027. He says Nigeria cannot have credible elections when you have card-carrying party members as INEC commissioners and resident electoral commissioners. Femi Falana is saying if Nigeria is truly to have free, fair, credible elections, then INEC officials must not be members of any party. And honestly, I agree with him because this is a no-brainer. If you have someone who is a member of the Labour Party or the PDP or the APC as an INEC commissioner, don't you think they would want their party to win? And so the issue of election manipulation comes to the fore, and you really cannot rule that out because everybody, wants to win. Honestly, and I quite agree with Falana on this one. But what do you think about it? Let me know. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Are you there? Good afternoon. Give me a call back. It seems you didn't know I'd already taken your call, but yes, I have. Give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon, my radio girl.
Good afternoon. I think this is Monday.
Yes.
Calling me on a Friday. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. Happy weekend.
Thank you so much. It's great to hear from you. TGIF.
Yes, sir. Quickly, you see, concerning the insecurity in this country pains me a lot. That is the common man and the poor man that suffer it. Yes, that's why people in diaspora don't want to come back. Even the First Lady now are shouting, people should come back. How can they come back when insecurity is not working in this our beautiful country? Look at how they are using our money to buy gadgets, buy bombs, and buy all these weapons, turning our youth to rascals. Is this how country works? When a poor man died on the street, he carried the body go police station. He died wrongful death. Because there will be no evidence. You will still tire. Is that how a country works? Go to in abroad, they always celebrate the dead people. You're using money to remember them. But can this country do like that? They will be using money to buy cars. Cars, is it an achievement? Is it a property? Is it dustbin? If you see where motor roti is a dustbin, using it to buy yacht. And you there, and you are telling me is a welcoming this thing. They are listening to us. Let them do something concerning the dollar. Because this Christmas, people cannot celebrate it too. Things is very difficult. I'm telling you. Let Nigeria be hearing my voice every day. I love you, and I love to join your own program, especially. This country is not going as before. We can buy the liquor of rice 400, 500, but now it's more than 1,000. Is it a welcome party? Is it a new party that we are celebrating? 2023 is supposed to be a celebrating day because they come with happiness and with truth. They have torn everything. What are we hearing is election and tribunal lie. Now they will do election in Imo State, in Bayelsa and the rest. Now at the end of the day, we turn to their own favor. They will not think about the happiness of the masses. Is this how country works? This country is too blessed. We're supposed to be happy for Tulumbu, but he have bad name. The man have bad name all over the country.
All right, Monday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Monday. Thank you for your opinion on the different matters that we are discussing today. We're talking about Senior Advocate of Nigeria and Senior Lawyer Femi Falana saying Nigeria cannot have credible elections. We will continue to have elections that are marred by malfeasance if our INEC commissioners are card-carrying party members. And like I said, this is a no-brainer. This really shouldn't be something that should be coming up at all. You know, for you to even be in the employ of INEC at all, you cannot be partisan. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ijeoma. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Uzo from Oregon.
Uzo, welcome to the program. Let's hear from you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Nigeria might not get it better if we consider what we are doing. Like a federal panel said, 2027 election. The only way out we can do it is to prepare very well. Pick the necessary people that are supposed to conduct election, not party members, not the people you know. Credible ones, people that are sincere, that can conduct election, are the ones we can pick. But we start now judging and picking people from party. It is not possible. Only thing they want to know is to make sure that their party win all the elections. So what I'm praying is that God will help us to see whether we can see leaders that can be sincere to do the normal thing at the right time. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Uza, for calling all the way from Oregon. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be a part of the conversation. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Hello.
Hi there. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Are you
Hello.
there? What's your name and location, please?
Okay, my name is
I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
My name is Samson. I'm calling.
Welcome, Samson. Let's hear from you.
What I'm saying is that, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Samson. I'm calling from Ilasa.
Welcome, Samson. Let's hear from you.
Okay, what I want to say is that I hear what you're saying. So, everybody that are calling me on the radio, in any radio, talking about Nigeria for good, how Nigeria can good. So, I think maybe the talk is waste because they are not participating on that. So, what I want to say now is that Nigeria want to be good. Let court be separate. Let army be separate. If you want to be a president, when you be a president, court will bring who will be their chief judge. Army will bring who will be their chief of army staff. So that if they do it like that, then Nigeria will good. But if not, the president will come to appoint chief judge and chief of army staff, this country can never be good. And all of them that are doing that, God will pay them for their reward. That's all I want to say now.
Thank you so much for your call. I truly and duly appreciate it. All right, then 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be a part of the conversation. Okay. Another new development. Well, the Nigeria Labour Congress NLC has said its president, Joe Ajaero, is in critical condition and may be flown abroad for proper and full medical examination. This is after he was seriously beaten, brutalized, and battered by alleged agents of the state, including policemen, on Wednesday in Owerri, the Imo State capital, during a protest against the Governor Hope Uzodinma-led government. The NLC is saying they may have to send their president abroad for medical examination as he is in very critical condition. Wow. Well, you will recall that suspected agents of the state, Governor Uzodinma has actually come out to rebuff this, has come out to refute it, to refute these claims, saying the NLC is just trying to blackmail him, and the NLC president is playing partisan politics in the state because he's also an indigene of Imo State. He is someone that comes from the state, and that he's using his capacity as a labor leader to foment trouble in the state. Well, 0700 903 903 903. The NLC president and other national leaders of the NLC and the Trade Union Congress were at the state secretariat in Owerri to protest, among other grievances, a backlog of unpaid salaries and allowances, pensions, gratuities, and non-compliance with the National Minimum Wage Act. They are saying Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, he has not started paying this 30k minimum wage that has been implemented since. And he says there are 10,000 ghost pensioners in the state and 11,000 ghost workers. And the NLC says this is not true. It's only a ploy not to pay the people what they are due. What do you say? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Are you there?
I'm
What's your
Mr.
name?
Samuel, starting from Ajagule.
Welcome, Mr. Samuel.
Yeah. Please, I want to ask a question. How did the hope come to the forefront of governor of Imo State? Why is he accusing the labor union? How did he come? How did he come? Number 4 man, having 93,000 votes, which is not a representative of APC or any other candidate, because of Uche. Uche Nwosu is the candidate of APC and the AA. And now, because of that, they now question that the governorship of Uche. Now, both of them come up. We saw from Abakari and the Gulag. Now he's talking that this man is cutting men. This is what he is doing since the inception of this man coming to Imo State. He has been killing. But that day, people from going to go and do traditional marriage. It's what more than 20 people with the background. He's the man. That man is a murderer. It's completely
right. I would implore you to,
I'm sorry for saying that.
Please, your use of words, because that is a grave allegation.
I say I'm sorry for that, but what I'm seeing, I'm at the Imo State within this kind of that thing happen. We are suffering it now. The other day they did the election. No, not our side. No one come out, but he win that. Even if I just come from Imo State, from my place, from my local government, even my town, there was asking people to bring their PVC. They are writing that number at the back. So everything has gone. So I don't know how we are managing this election. In the name of we are doing election. It's unfair. Okay, look at what is beating this man. They are denying police carry. They have talks coming when police is gathering somebody. Something is real. How can we manage this country to this extent? Well, from since the inception of small child, you grow, you cannot take the better life in your life. That's how to live. Because we are saying something. 2015 to 2023, everything gone up. From 20 to just 6 months, people are dying, finishing. Seeing somebody standing on fence, you don't know that he has already finished. Going. Is that how to live in a nation? In fact, we are not in this country. Not be so. We have to speak up. We have to speak up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel, for your call. Thank you so much for calling. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be a part of the conversation. You are listening to Matters. My name is Ijeoma. I'm your host, and we will be taking this all the way till 3 p.m. Okay, we're still talking about a plethora of issues, one of which is that a human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has said that we will continue to have elections that are not credible until we make sure that the INEC commissioners and officials are not card-carrying members. What do you say? Welcome to Matters. Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Are you there? Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
This is Chima speaking for Sword.
Welcome, Chima. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I'm very much in support of what the son said about card-carrying members being staff of INEC. It cannot help. And beyond that, the president shouldn't be appointing the chairman of INEC. Beyond that, there are so many other things wrong. Even with the last election, nobody has been taken to court. Nothing. Everything continues to go the way it is. So how do we expect to have a credible election in Nigeria? It's shameful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chima, for your call. I really and truly appreciate it. I can see your call. I can see your messages rather coming in on WhatsApp and your comments on our YouTube platforms. Please keep them coming. My name is Ijeoma. I'm your host, and this is Matters. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good afternoon, Ijeoma. How are you?
I'm great. What's your name and location, please?
This is John Legend calling from.
Welcome, John Legend. Let's hear from you.
The truth is that as long as they say that the Igbo man will not be the president of Nigeria, that is their problem. You see, we have not started suffering though. We have not started suffering in this country. They will still see sufferness. This one is just an understatement. Because P2B won this election. I am 100% sure that they won the election.
All
and
right,
there's no
John
two ways
Legend.
about it.
All right.
They denied him. They denied him this seat. And now, see, this is the Igbo turn. After Aguiyi and the ceremonial president of Nnamdi Azikiwe, have Igbo man be a leader in this country? Have they given us space to rule? This is 100% of our turn. But whenever we reach our turn, that is why Aswaji came out and decided to pick up the presidency. We have not started to borrow, we will still borrow. They have sold our crude oil in advance. We cannot refine. A country that have refined crude oil, but they cannot refine. Is it a country?
All right,
a country
John
that
Legend.
has how many crude oil? No, don't say, all right, John Legend. I am telling you nothing but the truth. We have crude oil here and we cannot refine. Then they are exporting our crude oil to refine outside and bring it back to us. And they are borrowing us money, claiming that we are borrowing from foreign banks, from World Bank. This is our money. They steal and they borrow us. We pay them. They are lazy people in that place. What are the citizens doing? They are not doing anything. They are sitting down there, eating our money from our tax. Even if when Babangida was a military president, was there Senate? Was there Senate? Was Nigeria not working? When Abacha was there, was there Senate? They are just there looting the money, eating the money, claiming that they are this, they are that. They are doing nothing. They will use this country and borrow money and give us change. Just wait, you will definitely see it.
Thank you, John Legend. Thank you for your call. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be part of the conversation. I can see your messages on WhatsApp and your comments on our YouTube platforms. Do keep them coming. We are talking on plethora of matters, one of which is that the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has said that Nigeria, for us to ensure that we have credible elections and in coming elections, we should make sure that INEC officials are not card-carrying members of any political party. And I'm asking the question, is this something that you agree with? Do you think it should be so? Or do you think, he's just saying? All right, I want to hear from you. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello, madam. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm great. What's your name and location, please?
Yes, I'm calling from Ikeja. My name is Jimo.
Welcome, Jimo. Let's hear your opinion on the matter we're discussing today.
Well, I have little to contribute about your matter, because about the matter of this country. The reason, one, it's only two things to discuss. The first one is this. I want every Nigerian to understand that Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is just an arrangement that brings the white men and some wealthy black men together to create a company called Nigeria so as they'll be able to defend or to protect their interests. You understand? So, in that case, if you see the foundation of Nigeria, you will know that there is problem. I may not say nothing good will come out of Nigeria, but with time, Nigeria will stand up and fight for themselves and say, this is our country, we'll fight for it. You see, number two, when it comes to the Senate, buying of cars and whatever, my question is this. I always ask question. The Obdients, which I was part of them, we have some senator and some House of Rep member. Where are they? Why are they quiet? Why are they not talking? Why are they not defending the interests of the masses that took them there? I know that the car is nothing. You understand? But they're supposed to talk. They're supposed to address the public and say, look, we sent you people there. These are the reason why they wanted the car. And these are the reason we, the obedient to, that came in through the Labour Party, we have said, no, we don't want this car. But they keep quiet as if nothing is happening. Does that mean that they've betrayed the Nigerian masses that put them there? I'm not talking of PDP or APC. They are the third force. They are there to defend the Nigerian interest and to lead by example. But as I'm talking to you today, none of them have spoken. All the leaders that came in through the placard of Labour Party, none of them is talking. And third one again, concerning the yacht that the president bought. Me, I've already been saying it right from time. I love Tinubu very well. I love Tinubu very well. The reason why I love Tinubu was that it was when he was ruling as the governor, his first tenure, that was when I came to Lagos. And God so much blessed me. I loved him. But one thing I always tell people is this. Tinubu just wanted to add president to his name. Because really, if Tinubu wants Nigeria to become a great nation, he has been doing it in Lagos. Why can't he just support somebody? You understand? Come together and say, look, I'm old now. I cannot do anything. My father is 83 years old. When my father was 74, United Nations gave him a job. They said he should go to South Sudan to go and train the soldiers there. Then we working on $23,000 every month as package. My father said, no, my younger brothers called me. And they said, go and talk to Papa. This is a very good opportunity, 23,000. I went and see my father. At the age of 74, my father asked me, he said, my son, tell me what I want to use that money for. I said, but Dad, he said, I'm old. I don't want to drive any car anymore. The one you guys bought for me, he said, no. Let me be doing my farm and be serving my God till I die. At 74, what will I use money for? What did I want to do? Which enjoyment I want to enjoy that I have not enjoyed before that 74 years? And I was shocked. I began to think like my father. I see reason. Since that day, I began to think. I said, life is nothing. If Tinubu is saying he wants to go there as president, Tinubu is old enough more than my father. He's older than my father because my father is 83 now, and my father is still going to the farm. He's doing very well. He's strong. You understand? What I'm trying to tell you is this. What Tinubu would have done is to get a very young Yoruba man, vibrant man, somebody like Shogore, support him, let him understand what he has as a mission, that this is what I want Nigeria to be. At least we know that we are the one that destroyed Nigeria. Our age destroyed Nigeria. Now, young, vibrant men, I want you to fix Nigeria, and I want you to lead by example. Young men are there, but he has told us that it is done. For me, I know for sure that Baba just wanted to add GCON to his name, which he associated it with. You understand?
Thank you
my
so
one
much.
advice to Nigerians is this. We should stand and fight for our right. We should stand and say no is no. You understand? So to me, I just speaking for the Labour Party guys. None of them come out now to tell us that look, our hand no deal on our PDP. I think na APC, I said they want car. But we told them that they should give us our own money. We are taking it back to our constituency to fix our constituency. But the answer is no. They went there, they just used the platform for you to know that that place there is a demon there. That even if you are a pastor, you go there, your mind will change. Your attitude will change and everything will turn around. So maybe next time when I call, I'll be able to tell Nigerians the solution that we can do.
Thank you so much, Jimo. Thank you so much. Thank you so dearly. I really appreciate your call. You are still listening to Matters right here on Voice of the People 9.3 FM. Stay with me. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Ijeoma and the program is Matters. Welcome. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Ijeoma. This is Stitches calling back.
Stitches, welcome to the program. Welcome back.
Very good. The last guy that just called, I like everything he said. He spoke well. But the only thing I do not agree is the calling those LP candidates obedient. I am an obedient. And so many people actually came under the guise of this obedient movement and won elections in the platform of LP. So that does not make them obedient. Obedient are the people that supported Peter Obi for presidency. So any other LP candidate is likely not obedient. You understand? So even if they are there and we are not expecting them to do what Peter Obi would have done. Many of these people, someone was telling me in my area a few days ago that if he had known, he's an APC member, he was telling me that Tinubu were having some argument, and he was like, if he had known, he would have used that opportunity of the way LP was gathering whatever, that he would have used that opportunity to come to LP so that he would have won his ward in Alimosho and everything.
So you feel the representatives, the Labour Party reps in the House right now, they only use that ticket to get into the House?
I wouldn't say the only, but that is obvious like that they might have used that glory of the obedience. But what I'm trying to correct is that all LP's candidates are not obedient. The word obedience came from Peter Obi. So not LP that are obedient. When people are tackling obedience, anything LP now they'll say obedient. No. Peter Obi's supporters are obedient. I am an obedient. And so any other person that came out of them, imagine that man that said if he had known he would have won by now, he would have been in the power in Alimosho if he had come to help you. So you see, if that one had been there, he'll still be there and working with his former party just in the name of the LP. So people, if they are there, they're not doing what you're expecting them to do. Not me vote for them. The person where I vote for, they're not put them there. So any other person that is there as LP has nothing to do with obedience. You understand my point?
Okay.
So they are there now. Everybody is there. Most of the Nigerian politicians, in fact, all Nigerian politicians, they are there for their own selfish interest.
So it doesn't matter what party the person is under or what they say.
It doesn't matter. A good person, yes, my dear. A good person is a good person. If you're not greedy, like that man, why I said I love what he said. Imagine what he said about his father. That's true. And all that, what do you want to use at even 16 years old? Which can enjoyment? Can you flex the way I flex? Can you party? Can you club the way I will club? What are you looking for money for? Our age. I'm in my mid-40s, my mid-30s. And so I can still say I want to flex and jolly. By the time I'm 40, my orientation would have changed towards life and spending. But you can't be saying 60 years old, 70, 80. That man is almost 90, your president. And what do they need money for? Many of them, none of them is below 55 in this power, in all these things. So what are they now? They have already accumulated enough money. Our money, but we'll not see worry. But yet they want more. Until they go to their grave, they still want more. I heard.
Are you there, Stitches?
What's the essence of you having all the millions in your account? They don't debate. What do you use plenty money do? What do you want people that to not they follow you into that street? What? Thank you very much for giving me a second.
Thank you so much, Stitches, for calling 0700 903 903 903. I can see your calls and rather I can see your messages coming in on WhatsApp and on YouTube. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Now, I'd also like you to speak on the NLC president situation, who says he might have to be flown abroad for medical treatment. And then you're wondering, what really did they use to beat this man to this extent? Welcome to Matters.
Hello,
good afternoon.
Good
afternoon. What's your name and location,
Hello?
please? Good afternoon.
My name is Uzo. I'm calling back again.
Welcome, Uzo. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I want to talk on the issue of Imo State.
Okay.
In fact, what I am even trying to say is that the so-called governor there should understand that Imo don't want him again. And at the same time, it's not a do or die affair. And even if you feel like you want to rule by force, it's human being want to rule. And if we are using the way we are doing we are doing it, it means nobody will be there for you to rule. So what I'm trying to say is that let's get it right. Let him understand 4 years is enough. If your people don't need you, you go and relax. Killing is not the best. Look at what happened to Joe Aguero. Now, they're going to do it better. The man is there suffering now. The labor people, even the workers, are they going to fail? So what I'm trying to say is that Imo now, the way the things are going, is getting out of hand. I'm from Imo. None of us can go home. How many years have I been at home? And the worst part of it, my name is also them. Anywhere you call, even when they mention my name is in Lagos, they say, "Oh, bad man." Just
are you serious? Is it really affecting you in that way?
Yes, it's affecting me.
So you just say your name is Uzo and not, you don't add the Dima. Uzo, are you there? Hello, Uzo, are you with me?
Hello?
I'm with you. Can you hear me? Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. So what I'm saying is the name Uzo. Calm down. Let the masses, people's vote count. If you people don't need you, go and relax. Getting there by force, and you are not going to stay there with them, is a crime. A government is supposed to visit area, even local government visit from one place to another. At least let the people see you. But this issue, you cannot go out, you cannot do anything just because of the way you got it. Please, I beg God will help us. More especially, even it's almost 8 years now, but I'm not been at home for the sake of the crisis in Imo State. But please, God will help us this time around. Thank you, Choma.
Thank you so much for your call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Call me up and let's have your opinion on all the different matters that we are discussing today. I'm also talking about the NLC president saying that he may need to travel abroad, to be flown abroad for medical treatment as his situation has gotten critical. And that's what Uzo just spoke on right now. My name is Ijeoma Innocent. I'm your host and I'm waiting on your calls. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
Yes, my name is Joseph. I'm calling from Elasa.
Welcome, Joseph. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, well, for me, I think the problem of Nigeria is Nigerians. Because I don't understand how dumb somebody can be. You understand that what this leader is doing is not good. But because of the crumbs that fall from the master's table that you are receiving, you would not want to say the truth. In Nigeria, when it favors you, it is good. When it doesn't favor you, it is bad. The Imo people know very well that Hope Uzodinma is not doing well. But are you not telling me that there are not people there who are supporting him, who wants to die for him to go for second tenure? That is the issue. Now, the Nigeria judiciary is also there. Are you telling me that Nigeria judiciary, who is supposed to be the hope of the common man, are they not saying that what the politicians are doing are not good? What contribution has been made? Separation of power has died in Nigeria. The legislature, the executive, and the judiciary have all become one. Then who will liberate Nigeria from the shackles of these so-called politicians? It's not good, though. Sometimes I say, even the devil is afraid of Nigerian politicians. Even the devil is afraid of Nigeria. Because the way and the manner, the brand, the way they do things, sometimes I get amazed. I just pray because I don't see this ending anytime soon. Because Nigeria is in bondage. We cannot, the youth cannot even come out to say, no, we don't want this. Everybody keep mute. Who will bear the cat? And it will continue. We just come to radio, we talk and this, and what keep going on. It's not good nation for Nigeria. The youth must stand up and take the nation back. Thank you very much.
Thank you so dearly for your call. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
All right, I'm Josh, calling from First Time.
Welcome, Josh. Let's hear from you.
All right. I mean, everyone has spoke really well. Because they are far from the truth. I mean, we don't know what is happening in Nigeria, and it's really sad. It's really sad. We are in a very deep quagmire, I must say. as in it's like very deep fix. I just pray we get out of it, because honestly, if you check with the way things are going on with our politicians, with the way they're actually treating Nigerians, a caller said something about separation of powers. Honestly speaking, separation of powers is dead in Nigeria. That's just the truth. I just hope we someday, debate for me, because we're in a mess. A deep mess, seriously.
Thank you so much for your call. Thank you for calling. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903 to be a part of the conversation. This conversation goes up until 3 p.m. Okay, so I can see your messages on WhatsApp and your comments on our YouTube platforms. Keep them coming. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon. It's Monday calling you back.
All right, Monday. Welcome back. You want to add to what you've said before?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You see, the massive votes cannot count in this country as far as the judiciary know what they are doing. Because people are talking about age. See, age is a number. Because if you know what is politics is a game that is very sweet. And they know what is power. I will Obi win this election, fine and good. But the Igbo people are very stingy. I'm telling you the honest truth. I wish they can split money and know how to protect and guide their beavers and their votes. The vote of Obi will count.
So what did you expect him to do that he did not do?
He did not spend money on this election. He did not spend money. He's hoping for the UK to face report and to make sure that because the turn of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, people see the mandate in him. People see everything, that this man is the right person for Nigeria, and even God in heaven knows that God will not come down to help him. He's supposed to protect and guide his vote. That's why Asiwaju and split money and do everything to his own power. And this is the same thing that want to go on in Imo State now and everywhere. His vote of the masses will not count. I'm telling you facts, it will not count.
All right, thank you, Monday.
People love, it will not count. Let them just do the right thing.
Thank you, Monday. Thank you so much for your call. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be a part of the conversation. This is Matters, and we are talking about Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria and human rights lawyer, saying, for us to have credible elections in Nigeria, we need to make sure that no INEC commissioner is a card-carrying member of any political party. What do you think? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location? Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
My name is Thank God.
Welcome, thank God. Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Are you okay, man?
Yes, this is much better. All right, thank God for Majao. Let's hear from you.
Okay. The last caller said something. He actually did not protect his vote. And he didn't spend money. That's good. We don't want to spend money in our electoral system. That is spending money of is what is reaching deep into our national economy. Hello?
I'm with you.
So, any politician that comes and spends money, this has been said all the while. Anybody that is coming to give you money, take the money, even if you take, still vote your conscience. You don't vote for money. You don't say because, in fact, it is I and you, the last speaker I'm talking to directly. I and him to be the one that will protect that vote. Because it is our belief that who we voted is the person that will work for Nigeria and will make Nigeria better and we feel it good. If we don't protect the vote for that president we want, how can he get the winning? If a one person in the day at Abuja or Anambra, Lagos vote will count. I was kind of on and so on. So it is we that are the citizens, the voters, that should volunteer ourselves vote and make sure that our vote counts and the person we want is inaugurated. So if you tell me that thing is saying is not the truth, thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to be a part of the conversation. On WhatsApp, it's 0700 903 9039. I can see your messages. Please keep them coming. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Aka Jaj. I'm calling from Okota.
Welcome, Aka. Let's hear from you.
Aka Jaja. My name is Aka Jaja.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. Please, I want to, before I proceed, I want to correct one impression. Somebody said that the reason why Obi lost the election is just because Igbo people are stingy. Please, let me make it loud and clear. Igbo people are not stingy. But the Igbo man will always spend wisely. The Igbo man will not go and borrow money to spend in party. Igbo man will not go and borrow money to spend in a birthday. Igbo man will just borrow and invest, and that is one of the promise of our president, Peter, our president, Peter Obi. That was what he promised us, that he will make Nigeria a producing country, not a consumption country. Okay, now we are trying to fight the corruption. Somebody is now encouraging borrowing money to spend on election day. Is that correct? So talking of Ijeoma that they beat in Imo State. Anyway, that act is very, very highly condemnable. But I want to use that opportunity to say that the IPOP and ESN has been vindicated, because I think that people did not capture that very act. The next thing you hear people be hopeful to them is that it was the IPOP and ESN. Because a similar thing happened during about 3 years ago when they killed a gulag in Imo State. Because there was not enough evidence, they now said it's IPOP and ESN. Okay, now look at the governor of Imo State. The promise he made now is that he will send about 200 boys to go to abroad. Is that something that is reasonable? Is that what he's supposed to promise to the state? When the president is going abroad to go and bring investment, then the human resources that will bring investment in Nigeria, we're not taking them abroad. Does that make sense? So the issue is that in Nigeria we don't have a justice, and it's high time we tell ourselves the truth. All this on the election day, they will say people go and vote. That thing does not count. Before this election, they have already selected their governor there. They know that most of them will still win. So I don't want them to continue disturbing our people. These most of them they have already planned all the things. You can see the day they made a judgment in a tribunal. That day they made the election a tribunal case. You can see what most of them are there. You saw the governor of Kogi there. They are there for mission. Now, INEC is not telling you that whatever they do that day is what they believe. That they may not go through beavers, they may not go. The earlier we tell ourselves the truth, the better for us.
Thank you so much.
Hello. I'm telling our youth is they should stop sitting in their comfort zone. What the fuck we find this fight together? If we are leaving these people to come and do this, they cannot do it for us. Let everybody rise up and condemn what is bad. Let us forget about all these our differences, ethnicity, religion. All of us are one. Nigeria is one. All of us is here. So let us fight it and get together and get a better result. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Please turn on the volume on your
My
radio
name
set.
is Prosig Prince George. I'm calling from Ejigbo.
All right, Mr. George, let's hear from you.
Now, concerning the issue in Imo State, do you know till now our president have not spoken? At least if something happened, you are the president of the country, you are the father of the nation. What you do, you will call those people, you will call the state governor. What is happening? What is the issue? Because it is better to judge than to war, because when you fight war, you destroy things. So what you are supposed to do, you at least you will call them to order. Okay, look at the recent issue that just happened in Imo State. Some people have booked for hotels. Now, when they went to the hotel, all the whole hotel is fully booked by the governor of the state. What is going on? Are we supposed to live like that? You don't impose yourself on people. You just do what is right. Then let the people choose who will lead them. Not you to impose yourself on people. Okay, he was talking about salary. How does he pay salary? Whatsoever he pays to you, that is what you take. You dare not say my money is not complete. Who will you complete to? That is not the way to lead. So we should do what is right at every given time. He might not pay off by now, but in 10 years to come, in 20 years to come, which legacy, what would they remember you for? That is the issue. What would they remember him for? He cannot, even though after everything, okay, he come back for second term now. After 4 years, he will step aside. Somebody else will take over, isn't it? So he cannot be there forever. So he should learn to do what is right, because why? History will judge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. George, for your call. Thank you so much. My name is Ijeoma. You are still listening to Matters right here on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Keep the calls coming. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Eze. I'm calling from Ebeda.
Welcome, Eze. Let's hear from you.
So what I'm trying to say is that my own contribution, what is happening in this country now is the thing is getting out of hand, seriously. Look at the present one. When they are about to contest, they say they already have money. They don't need the country money. Now they are allocating money to the office of the first lady, which the issue is not in the constitution of Nigeria. So why are they treating us like this? Even if you want to come out and protest, if they can beat Ajero, the way they brutalize the demand. What of our ordinary common person that even doesn't, or no person in the country, how is it going to feel? It is very unfortunate. What is going on in this country is total rubbish. Let us speak to us now. The thing is getting out of hand. We are suffering. It's hardship everywhere. Look at small business you are doing. You buy something today, you go back to buy again. The price has changed everything. You sold percentage of market, you cannot be able to buy at least that time that you showed. You buy later, you buy 7. Because everything has already spoiled. Please, this thing is getting out of hand. Let them know what's driving to do.
Thank you so much for your call. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your call. I can see your messages on WhatsApp and your comment on YouTube. Please keep them coming. My name is Ijeoma. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and you are listening to Matters right here on the number one station that gives you a voice. I'd like to hear from you. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Precious. I'm calling from.
Welcome, Precious.
Yes, my take on this is that the issue I'm having here is that the government will be telling us that we should be patient. And people will be telling us, sorry, it doesn't mean that be patient. How long are we going to be patient? Look at the workers. For them to pay them the minimum wage, it's very difficult for them. But it's not difficult for them to buy a car of 150 million and 50 billion. And I tell you not to be patient. How long are we going to be patient? It's so annoying. People are suffering. Things are going up. They need to do something before everything will walk out of hand. That's my take.
Thank you so much for your call. Well, we're talking about two pertinent issues, one of which is that human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has said, for us to have credible elections in Nigeria, then we must make sure that no INEC official or commissioner is a card-carrying member of any political party. And the Senate Chief Whip, Senator Aline Dume, has said that the presidential yacht was already signed and delivered before they even came out to tell us about it. And that is why I always quote Portable and say, in the words of Nigerian artist Portable, he would say, wahala, wahala, wahala. Well, the NLC President Joe Ajaero, the NLC has revealed that he may have to be flown abroad for urgent medical examination as he was thoroughly beaten, brutalized, and battered by alleged agents of state in Imo during a protest. What do you say about this? Welcome to Matters.
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
I'm calling you from Ipaja. I'm just by me. Right.
Jackson from Ipaja, let's hear from you.
Johnson by name.
Johnson.
By name.
Welcome, Johnson.
You see, I've been calling you since you did not pick. But I'm so happy that I interdicted my phone and of speaking with you.
Thank you for calling.
I'm on my sick bed, but I do listen to your program to be okay every time. I do not sit there to last year. Right. Now we should stop deceiving ourselves. Kids have not gotten to this point in 1983 when Buhari took over government from Shagali. Right? Now we should stop deceiving ourselves. Everything has get out of hand finally. But I know when we want to talk, we say God, God, God. Look at what is happening in Israel. God did not come up. Israel came up. He started fighting people that wanted to them. We should be announcing God, God, God. We will come down to help us. Shoma, answer me. We will come down to help us. God did not come down. We have to fight for ourselves. Because I could remember in 1983, it was December 1st. I mean, that is first father. When they took over government choice, you see the way he did when he did it for 8 years that for just part before this man came in now. Look at the way they turned the country to. I could remember I do buy geisha. How much? 25 naira, 15 naira you do the right there. I bought occupancy of which you don't need to wash. You just call the value, put it in water. Then you hook up the picture. You start to eat. Look at what they talk everything upside down now. And they are not back. They are used to amount to buy car up and down. God is working. I know one day, since we come down, since we go around, I'm okay, we go market, we don't come back. I'm sure of that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. Thank you so dearly. I'm glad you took your time to give me a call today, and I appreciate it. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for calling. Have an amazing day. You are still listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is Matters, and we are discussing Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, saying that for Nigeria to have free, fair, and credible elections, then no INEC commissioner or INEC official should be a card-carrying member of any political party. What do you think about this? Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon, Ijeoma.
Good afternoon. Let's hear from you.
Okay. I want to make it very brief. This election that we are cleaning ourselves over, I've been in this country, and at a point in my stay, they said you are qualified to be voting in UK. And they said, if you don't reply us in so number of days, you're going to pay so amount, very huge amount of fine. Then they began to explain, it is not easy to vote. You can vote through your mail. If you go to a polling center, you will not see two people. You only see one person. I'm just telling you my experience. You only see one person, and that person might be younger person of middle age or advancing age. Just come, vote your vote and go. No police, no army, no nothing. In your country, they say that power is not served. So you have to destroy. You can see Wike is fighting to keep his base so that it will be relevant. If a man have done what he's supposed to do, just as I said yesterday, that person will be relevant. Even if he's 20 years absent in that place, if he comes back again, he will still be meaningful because he has done He has paid his due when he was representing the people. But in your democracy, power is not served. They fight for everything. They kill people, they destroy, and they find who they will level. At the end of the day, they are going to stay. Then the next election, they say the masses should come out and vote. When you come out and vote, even the security officer that should protect you will be among those that are killing you. I don't know where we are going to. You see the news you're reading now. The president have dipping his hand in the treasure of the country, took out money to get the yash before the National Assembly even gets noticed. That's such a thing. So he's just telling them for mere information sake. And the one that is going on in Imo State now, imposing in democracy. This democracy is worse than military regime. In democracy, you are imposing yourself on people, whether they want it or not. They must accept you by force. Just a man.
Thank you.
A man for this whole state. It's terrible.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you for calling in, and I really do appreciate your call. You are still listening to Matters right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Call us up. Let's have this conversation. Welcome to Matters.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, my name is Williams.
Welcome,
I'm calling from Governor Road.
Welcome. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I've heard what all the people are saying, and all they are saying was nice. I like what they say, but people are dying outside. People are suffering. Even some parents can't pay school fees right now. Okay, now our own youth leaders, they can't even say anything. They can't even come out, because now I was thinking that, okay, let our youth leader come out for us to contend, so we can go outside and fight for our own rights. Because we can't stay in our country, because some people say we start denying the country. They don't have to say, okay, though, like now, the last guy that I just called, he said their country, he didn't even involve himself again. People are suffering, people are dying of hunger. There is hunger outside.
Okay. Thank you so much, William. Thank you so much for your call. I thoroughly appreciate your calling me on the program today. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon. This is Datti. I'm calling from Finland.
This is Datti. Welcome. Let's hear from you.
Datti from Finland.
Darlington from Finland. All right, Darlington. Let's hear your opinion on today's Matters.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is only this Nigeria issue. They only call God. God cannot come down from heaven to help anybody. In over here, in the Finland over here, I believe here for 19 years, they don't talk about God over here. So things are very okay. The best of the best is over here. Nigeria, they talk about God every day by day. Nothing is moving better. Everything is getting worse every day. I was in Nigeria where they vote now. This is president. I went to Nigeria because of Obi. I went there I don't have a card. I have my own car. I give my card to my friend to be taking people to over there to go and vote. So what happened? Everything turned upside down. They are just mentioning God. They should forget about this God. So we know God. Without you don't fight for yourself. God cannot help you. Nigeria, they love God so much, especially Africa. Every time God. God cannot help anybody. They should just forget about that. If we doesn't come and fight for ourselves, nobody's going to help us. We are just calling God every minute. God bless you. God do this. God cannot do anything now.
Thank you.
The whole situation is really sad for Nigeria. It's really sad. It's a sad situation. We don't know where we are going. We don't know where we are coming from. That's the issue.
Thank you, Darlington.
I appreciate calling. All right. You guys, bye.
Thank you for your call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903 to be a part of the conversation. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let's hear from you.
Good afternoon.
Hi there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chairman. Good afternoon, Isaac.
I'm great. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Peter from Igodi.
Welcome, Peter.
Yeah. I've been listening to the conversation because making comment. The last caller, I just want to correct an impression. Somebody should stop saying we should forget about this God who created you. The Finland that you are, who owns the place. Even though they are doing things in the right way, really we know that in this country, there are many things that government is supposed to provide, but we don't have it. That's why I see churches jam pack, mosque jam pack for many things. It's a pity. So somebody should stop saying that we should forget about this God. What can this God do? He should correct that impression. If a woman being should not forget that God is God. He owns everything. They might be misbehaving in this country, doing a lot of things that is not right. That even God himself will be annoyed. But somebody should stop saying that God cannot come down and help anybody. He shouldn't say that. He should not be saying that kind of a thing. May God forgive us that if somebody will not use something else. Then so concerning everything people have been saying, we know that in this country, I just want to advise everybody, we should stop hoping in these politicians for getting a following anybody, following Tinubu, following Ubi, following Atiku, this and that. Tinubu started from AD to AC to ACN, APC. So this started from the PDP, and the LP. Atiku have been running etc. Going one of them. Are they there? The question: are they there for me and you, or for themselves? You understand? They are not there for me and you, but rather for themselves. For instance, look at they want to the new set. Are they not among them? What are they? Do anything? They will collect and be enjoy with their agbada, and everybody be suffering in the country. Somebody said that we shall not call God. To me personally, it's God that will call. You understand me? To fight. You might not see him physically, but he can fight physically. When the Israelites were suffering in the land of Egypt, who do they call? Is it Moses they call? They call on God, and God actually helped them. So I believe in this country, as we are shouting God, calling him, I know he will fight for us here one day. Many of them are there now, doing some nonsense things. And when ministers are ruling, they will condemn it, speaking one kind big grammar, talking many things. But are they not worse than military government? Look at what is happening in ministry. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. And they still be saying that they are the best. They are the worst. Are they not the worst? Dollar is now 1,000 what? This is now one what? Full price now high skyrocket. Poor man cannot be able to feed 3 times in a day any longer. Poor man cannot be able to send his children to school to pay school fees. And somebody will be somewhere there and they say, you know what, it's our person. Who is your person? Is your person there for you? It's our time, it's our turn. Oh, son, for you, the structure that's supposed to have put an end to all this, they have destroyed. And that's the structure of that two-party system by them. I think it's that two-party system structure. That's the problem.
So you support a two-party system?
I support it the way we did in 93. Why can't we go back to it? Why can't they come together and let's go back to that? The party belongs to no one. As the government by then stated it. They say everybody is a founder and everybody is a joiner. And that what simply means is that nobody cannot make claim that we are the owner of this party. Okay, AD to AC to ACN. Abi, somebody can say I'm the one. They spend money on this. But can you say you are the one that spend money on that party? And surely, I think it's not what we are happening in America. Only the two parties they had there. If you think of it, know that surely it's going to end up what would they call the party there? I didn't mean we sustain that one. You know that if this session finishes, you go back to the law that everybody now go, okay, let's go and follow some coalition. Let's go and follow opposition. When they form opposition against PDP now, they scatter it. Are they not the same PDP people? They are just moving from one place to another. Are they be there because of our interest? Why can't we see that? Let's go back to that system. And you cannot go back to that system. Why can't we see that and go back to confederation and let that center be very, very weak? If that center is very weak,
nobody will cry or struggling, spending money, do whatever by fire by force to get to that end any longer.
All right, then. Okay. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for calling. Wow. All right, then our time is fast spent, but I will not be leaving without taking your messages. First, let's start with YouTube comments. Factual Holmes says, how far does Agbero Rick for Tinubu? Hope them they get better hospitality. Factual Holmes said, Joe. Surplus Link says, Nigerians, enjoy your president and stop complaining. By the time this government finish with us, we'll know how far. Olori Collins says, the caller that is talking nonsense that Obi did not expend money is Obi suffering now. Sometimes Nigerians don't think well. All right. Thank you, Olori Collins, for your message. But in all, I would always say let's be civil and let's not insult other callers or other people who send a message. All right, because we don't agree with them. Okay, let's agree to disagree and let's disagree constructively. We have Ghostwriter saying, but how did they get to 5 billion in the first place for student loan? What was the planning done? Ghostwriter says, welfare and mental health matters. We must always discuss our well-being with others. Ghostwriter for her also says, wow, a very sad story. All right, on WhatsApp, we have, good afternoon, Auntie Chioma. Happy weekend. It's so sad that people die every day in droves. Taking care of one's health is, okay, people die every day in droves. Taking care of one's health is more important. I felt so pained for the loss of the young man that passed on at Ojodu Bega. Lots of suicide and tragedies are happening in this our country. It is well. Sami Ezuku from Shogunle. Thank you. Good day, Chama. Did I hear you say they've ordered for the yacht and it has been delivered, right? They should go ahead and pay for it with their personal money and not Nigeria taxpayers' money now. After all, they say they don't need Nigerian money, that they have made enough money. Humanity from Ikorodu. Good afternoon, Chama. In the midst, okay, quite a lengthy message. In the midst of abject poverty that the previous and this government has put Nigerians into, that they label us the capital poverty of the world, they are buying cars and yachts, renovating of existing buildings with billions for their cruising and enjoyment, while they turn the people to our marjorie and beggars. We have the highest IDPs in the world. When we are not at war, it's all because of their wrong policies and governance. 40 farmers killed because of insecurity. It's a shame that the worst of us is ruling the best of us. INEC and the judiciary has put Nigerians into this nightmare. We must deliver ourselves from the taskmasters. Dio from Fagba. Thank you, Dio, for your message. What the senior advocate said is right. Before we can have free, fair, and credible elections in this country, Nigeria, until the president stops appointing INEC chairman. Francis from First Arc in Lagos. Blessed afternoon to you, Chioma. This yacht of a thing, believe me or not, Chioma, these people have already paid for it. Chioma, when they ever for the yacht, do you know? Chioma, when the company delivered the yacht, did you know? Chioma, it's not possible for the company to deliver the yacht to Nigeria without paying part of the money to them. They should stop deceiving themselves, not us. Chioma, do you know that many families are tearing apart just because of the way things are going on in Nigeria? People can hardly eat. Chioma, it may not affect you, may say, but people are angry and hungry. We have not seen anything yet, but may God help us. I love you all, from Chris. He also goes on to say, the reason why I mention your name many times is like holding your ear, talking to you so that you will know how we feel. Chris, believe me, I'm a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I work in Nigeria. I know how you feel. I sure do. Thank you for your message. Same thing I've been saying. Tinubu just wanted to add present to his name. Not that he has anything to offer and to improve the situation of Nigeria. If Nigeria has a president who is determined to take the country forward, how many years do you think it would take? Years it would take to cleanse the whole madness from corruption, environmental pollution, attitude of citizens to police, etc. But unfortunately, there is no one at this point that's looking to lead Nigeria in this direction. So hoping on that Nigeria will be on the path of progress is just an illusion. As for the LP members in the Senate, they are opportunists. I have said it before, they use the popularity of Peter Obi to drive to their destination, where they can also eat and enjoy from the lousy corruption of the Nigerian system. Obi being a prudent man doesn't mean every other politician in the LP will be same. People have their agenda. Most times, it's a greedy and criminal-minded agenda. Wow, quite a lengthy one. You didn't tell me your name, though. Please always add your name to your messages, all right? And then we have, good afternoon, Chama. Imolites should be prepared to go back home, cast their vote, and defend their votes to the last. They shouldn't just stay here in Lagos and be pontificating that Uzodinma will lose at the polls. So as to deliver their state once and for all, the guy is there planning and scheming to outsmart them. We all can remember February 25 general elections. I wish them all the best. As for the NLC president, he brought it upon himself. He has shown himself to be a toothless bulldog that can only bark and not bite. That's why they dealt with him like that. Sahid Baruwa from Okeafa. Thank you for your message, Sahid. I don't think anybody deserves to be beaten and battered, though. Good afternoon, Chioma. In the case of the NLC chairman, Joe Ajaero, the entire NLC nationwide needs to take a drastic decision on the matter that just played out some days ago in a way because it's inhuman and barbaric. As for Hope Uzodinma, you shouldn't forget about what happened to Ohakim some years ago that made him lose in the bid to run for second term. Politics shouldn't be a do or die affair in our country, Nigeria. The narrative should be changed for the good of our own democracy. Emmanuel Chijoke from Ikotun. Okay, then the nation Nigeria is greatly passing through serious agony. The executive and other arms of government have all compromised to destroy the nation. To rescue this nation requires a man of good sense and proven wisdom, not one with doubtful characters. We are what we have chosen to be. God seems to have left us to face the consequences of our foolish choice. Chinedu from Badagry. Good afternoon, Chioma. Even if they like, let them put all their families in INEC. If the masses should force the lawmakers to put into our law that IREV should be used in all election transmission, voters should force INEC to transmit only. Then, if there is any hacking, which is impossible, because the server provider will prevent that, the manual of the transmission will be presented in court. If you watch carefully, APC and the hatchet men avoided IREV like hell. They are afraid IREV machine. This is why they are doing. That's why during Buhari they avoided it. And Tinubu also. Our problem is INEC chairman. And again for Ajaero, if APC they are militia party, God will catch them when they do nothing. Anyway, Leo from Idimu, thank you for your message. Good afternoon. My name is Festus from Ejibo. See, Ajaero got himself into what happened to him. What he did could be likened to a political stand. Now the election is just weeks away. He now realized Imo State is owing workers' salary. People in some position must not have anything to do with political party. They should be neutral and fight for masses' right and not what they stand to gain. Although, in my opinion on NLC president and Falana thought. Thank you so much, Festus from Ejigbo. Hi, Chioma, as a bona fide citizen of Nigeria, is it not within my constitutional right to sue Tinubu, the First Lady and National Assembly, for budgeting 1.8 billion naira to buy SUVs for the office of the First Lady, thereby violating the Nigerian constitution? Or still from Olodi Apapa. Ajaero deserved what he got because since he joined Labour Party, he has been behaving like a miscreant. No name, no location, nothing. Okay, the name on your profile picture says Muritala Adeniran. Muritala, why would you say that Ajaero deserves what he got? Ajaero is the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, not a member of the Labour Party. All right, thank you for your message. Yes, and that's it. Thank you so much. I can see your calls coming in, but unfortunately, I cannot take any more calls at this moment as we need to go. Yes, it's 5 minutes before 3 p.m. and this is the time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your calls. Thank you for your comments on our YouTube platforms. I thoroughly appreciate it. Very soon, very soon, Ikami Jude will be joining us again. I know that you have missed him. He has missed you too, and he will be joining us very soon. Just put him in your prayers. Thank you so much for always watching VOP on YouTube. Thank you for always listening to us. Thank you for always calling in and for always sending in your messages. My name is Chioma. So come your way again next week with another edition of Matters. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM and stay safe.